Hello! Did you miss me? It's been a while, hasn't it? I'm back! This semester was quite a brutal one. But better way for a return than a break TBR. Winter break! Shelf is my red shelf. You've never seen this before. Just take it all in. I brought a lot of books home that I probably won't read, but options are important in everybody's life. I already read one. It's a manga, so it doesn't count, but I read it last night before bed on my first night home, which is Kadocha, Volume 6. I had read Volume 5, but I haven't done the wrap-up, and I'm not going to yet because I didn't read like anything this semester, so you didn't miss anything. And then I also brought home 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th of Kadocha. So I will also be reading these 4 and finally finishing this series. My plan is to read them in between all the other books I brought. So let's get on to that. First we have a TBR jar pick that I picked in September. That's Unwind by Neil Shusterman. I'll have the paper from the TBR jar in there. You probably can't see it. I did start it. I'm on page 53. Woohoo! Will definitely finish this. Finally finish this book. Next, we have another book that I started. This is Black Spring by Alison Krogan, which ironically I'm holding right in front of her other series, The Naming, which is fantastic. Everybody should read it. It's a Wuthering Heights adaptation, and I got to page 60. I will definitely be finishing this too. This is a book that I listened to the audiobook months ago, but since the series has come to an end, I need to finish the series, so I need to read the first book, and that is The Unbecoming of Mara Dyer by Michelle Hodkin. The book is fantastic, and it will be the first time I'm rereading a book in a long time, so I will be reading this so I can finish the series, which I will hopefully get the last book for Christmas. That'd be great. Then, big shocker, I also have The Evolution of Mara Dyer by Michelle Hodkin, book 2, which I have not read. So I hopefully will read this too. I almost forgot about my tea. Tea is important. Oh, that's good. It's chocolate tea. It's the best thing ever. And then we have another book that I started that I'm probably just gonna restart because it's massive and I got to page like 43. So that is A Feast for Crows by George R.R. Martin, book 4 in the Song of Ice and Fire series. I need to read this because I still haven't watched season 4, and season 5 is gonna start in April, I think. So I need to read this, I need to watch season 4, and I need to read Dance of Dragons before season 5 starts. All that needs to happen. So I need to read this ASAP. And next we have a trilogy. I think it's a trilogy. There might be a 4th book that I'm not aware of. But that is The Frog Princess, Dragon's Breath, and Once Upon a Curse by E.D. Baker. I read The Frog Princess about 1,000,000 years ago when I was 10. Probably won't get to them, but they've been at school and I'm not going to read them at school, so I just decided to bring them back home. But if I decide I want some light reading through all this fantasy and darkness that I have, I decided to bring these in addition and maybe have some light-heartedness. Next, we have 3 books that I bought at Boston Book Fest. Yeah, I went to Boston Book Fest. It was awesome. I never made a video about it because I was quite busy. First, we have Beljar by Meg Wolitzer, and it's signed because I met her and it was awesome and she was so nice. And it's about these students in Vermont learning about Sylvia Plath, and some creepy stuff happens. And they're reading The Bell Jar, which is right here. And so I was sold. Next we have The Beast of Afterworlds by Scott Westerfeld. It's also signed because I met him too. And it was fantastic. And I was like, oh my gosh, you're Scott Westerfeld. Fun thing that happened when I got up to get it signed. He said in a very Holy Grail-esque accent, "What is your name?" So me and Scott Westerfeld had Holy Grail moment, and it was awesome. Be jealous, my friends. Laurie O'Brien's History of the Future by A.S. King, and you guessed it, it is signed. And it also had a bookmark in it. Reality Boy, which I don't have. I haven't read any A.S. King yet, so why not start with her most recent book? These three were on a panel together at Boston Book Fest about YA and fantasy, and it was freaking-tastic. It was awesome. It was such a good opportunity. I dragged my roommate there. She enjoyed it. She had no idea who these people were, but that's okay. I think she knows who Scott Westerfeld is, but she has no idea who Meg Wolitzer or A.S. King was. So I have brought many a book home. I will probably not read all of them. This year I plan on doing more vlogging. So vloggity style stuff, not all book related, some life stuff. I have a photography class this coming semester, so I'll probably talk about some of that kind of stuff. I have a mystery class on fiction and film, so I'll probably talk about some of that kind of thing. I thought I was going to talk about more of my class type stuff throughout this semester, but that didn't happen. So I'm not making any promises. I also have a Foundations of Lit class, and I know we'll be reading Beowulf. I'm not sure what else we're reading. I'll see you soon in another video. Thank you for watching, and goodbye!